Hey Rebels. Okay, so I am gonna do my best not to laugh or crack up during this read. But yeah, so Mr. Kermit Forkman, he done fell on his face. Okay, and I'm hearing somebody saying, "What the fuck is going on? Who the fuck do you think you are?" Somebody or somebody's singular or plural is losing their fucking mind in all devastation. So all right, Senator Reed, Senator Reed. I was putting up the decks from the last read, but Spirit said that you got your certificate of authenticity. Yes, you do. Say you got all the cards in your deck. You know no screws loose. You good. You good. You got your certification. You do. But either which way, motherfuckers are concerned about this. They don't know what the fuck is going on. They don't know what happened. They like, who the fuck? What the fuck? When the fuck? They don't even know why the fuck they're saying fuck so damn much. But we gonna blues clues it in a little bit, honey. And then the light is shining on the top of the cupcake. Honey, all you need is a cherry. Anyway. Oh my God. Spirit, why are we doing this read? All right, so there was other cards that came out, and then we are gonna dive further in. Interesting. I said dive further in, and we got the dolphin here with peace. It says the gentle nature of the dolphin reminds you to look for the good in everyone and strive to bring peace to your life and those around you. Yeah, and sometimes peace bring I'm reading off, not reading on the card just yet, but sometimes bringing peace into other people's life mean that shit ain't gonna go the way that they wanted things to go, nor the way they expected things to go. Because as you know, Rebel, in order to have peace, there has to be a tower. Usually, there has to be a tower. If you don't select peace as peace, oh, there's going to be a tower, and that's honey, somebody, this tower's being had. Where were we? And it says trust your instincts and intuition rather than overthinking things, honey. And they are so for really overthinking things. Now I'm gonna put these cards down the way they told me to, and it says keep moving forward even if you are unsure of of your next steps or where it may take you. Trust that you are walking the path you are meant to walk. Remember, we are walking it with you. Trust yourself more. All right, Rebel. So this top row, baby, it's all you. It's all you. Got me shaking. You got somebody shaking. It ain't necessarily me. Somebody shaking. They're concerned about what the hell you gonna hear throughout this read. Even furthermore, and listen, I'm not an instigator, Spirit, but Spirit got me in this instigator as energy. All right. Even furthermore, yeah, it's been people battling against you, energetically, physically, all types of leads, spiritually. They've been battling against you, and let me tell you how you showing up. You showing up as the Queen of Swords, and with your fucking authentic certification. It's okay, right? All your cards in your deck, confirmation. All right. Honey, what caught me most interestingly about this Queen of Swords, I was reading here along the side, and along the side it says water of air. So, water queen of air swords. Okay, so, ooh, honey, it's like you understand, you get it, you understand why they feel the way that they do, but it's not making you be like you. They don't realize how you are being very cautious about your words because you realize how fragile they are. But even though they're extremely fragile, even how cautious you are being with your words and your expressions and your swift actions and your necessary movements, yeah, it's gonna hurt them regardless. Even if you shut the fuck up and you don't say anything, it's gonna hurt them regardless. Even if you spoke to them like a toddler, it's gonna hurt them regardless. And you're not even using the bluntest vocabulary or momentum that you could use. You're not even rubbing anything in their face. Spirit is saying they're gonna be hurt by this shit regardless. All right, so I was also told to take the top from here. Oh shit. Okay, Ace of Wands. And take the bottom from here. What's that? And the Knight of Wands. But what did we say? And then flip this over. And the Knight of Cups. So once again, as was expressed, you are not being as blunt as you could. You are not even hurting them or coming at them at the level that they were coming at you with when you were in your period of the, what is it, the Eight of Swords and the blindness and not being able to see, or even hell, you're nine and you going through all that, that anxiety and grief and all that other stuff, and the feeling of it being trapped or you being down for the count type shit. You're not even coming at them like that, but that's the way that they are feeling that you are coming at them. And I feel like that this is strangely a part two to the last read. um Mm, mm-mm, right. The courage of you is what's driving them crazy. And then the thing about it is that though you are exuding courage and esteem and all this seductive qualities of someone who already knows that they have it all, it's driving them fucking crazy. And they don't. It would have certified Earth Angel, baby. That was a drop down mess. Some just said certified Earth Angel. Yes, yes. Spirit is saying you went through it. They got to go through it, even though it may not be a choice of theirs. It was not a choice of yours when you were going through it. You just made a choice of which direction you were going to allow the path to guide you through. And they are resisting so much of being able to see your mental wellness as clarity, not even as an example of how they should be, but to see it as clarity of who you are. They don't want to. They don't want to. But to go to this Knight of Wands and this Knight of Cups, honey, Spirit is saying that you are doing this stuff so gracefully, that they are so beyond proud of you, because even though your etiquette, you are at the, you not even at the lower levels of your etiquette prosperities, but you are at the just the beginnings, the middle beginnings of transitioning in your prosperities. And the fact that these people are trying to pull from you your passion, your character, your ambition, your drive, and so you can take all your energy and stand alongside of them as their supportive crutch as they go through these categoric destructions that was of their own choosings. As they say, I would, what do parents say? I wasn't in that room having fun making the baby, so you got to be the one to take care of the baby type stuff. And that's what they're going through. Baby, listen, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Some Spirit is also saying that someone felt that you were their other swan. That came from last read. Someone felt that you were their other swan, but they misinterpreted what they saw of you by sight. They felt that you were that swan, that one spouse, that one experience that was going to accept them no matter what. And Spirit has shown them that is showing them, because they're not accepting it as easily, that their eyes are very deceiving to what the interpretation, confirmation to what the interpretation of you was supposed to be deemed as. They tried to force fit the imagery of you onto them, and at times you were this, and at times you were that, and at times, but whenever you weren't around, and whenever they were desperate for your attention, your time, your generosity, I heard generosity strong, because they weren't deserving, and they knew that they weren't deserving, and they knew that they could have showed up better to be deserving, but they chose not to because they felt that you were giving them the bare minimum for, that they would, so long as they gave you the bare minimum, you would continue to take the shit. Um, Spirit said that no, that swan was actually a geese and you ride solo. Honey, that you didn't need a whole collaboration of people to form that complete V. But Spirit said you got others coming in to fly into the V and fly out. Oh, honey, it sounds very seductive. Flying in and flying out to help you build where it is that you may deem that you don't need help, or where it is that you may deem that you don't need assistance. But Spirit said they're going to grace you with this prosperity. They're going to grace you with this because you have went far above and beyond. And even though you're in this Queen of Swords energy and all you could yell, you could have kicked, you could have screamed, you could have shot some shit, slingshot some shit their way, but you kept on going forward. Notice how this queen has her back to all of the bullshit and the madness and the chaos that's going on. Even after and before you even got your certification, you kept on going forward. You kept on going forward because you knew that nobody will fight for you the way that you will fight for yourself. And they haven't been fighting for you the way that they could have even supported you. So let's go ahead because Mr. Porkman, Mr. Karmic Porkman is just fell on his face. As soon as I promise you, as soon as that certification card came out of authenticity, baby, confirmation. He just fell on his face. Like, so I was shuffling and I'm like, okay, well, shuffled, did this, that, and the other, was about to put the deck down, that flipped out, and I was like, ooh, another read. And but when that came out, he fell on his face, and yeah. Okay, so, interesting. All right, let's see. Let's just go ahead and put these out. We got, oh, baby, they shaking, they quivering. They quivering in their socks. Oh, okay. So, oh, interesting. It's a. I don't know that it's too much of a surprise, but let's see who it's a surprise for. Oh, it's a surprise to them that you love yourself and that you are verified and that everything that every ounce of yourself that you I'm seeing a towel. Somebody's wringing a towel. Like you wring yourself bone dry for a lot of these people till you didn't have anything else to give. You barely had enough for yourself, but you regenerated yourself. And they didn't think that shit would be possible. Some of these people actually thought they were gonna be the one to break you. And they didn't break you in a way that they thought or interpreted breaking someone would be. Yeah, you had a malfunction. You even had a mental malfunction. You might have even went a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs for a little bit. But you gathered your pieces. You gathered yourself and you said to yourself, if I did all that I did for them, I can do that for myself too. And I can do it better for myself because you don't have to worry about the cautionary tales of another person when you're doing it for yourself. Although you do have cautionary tales of yourself. And Spirit said, these people, now Jezebel energy does not always mean seduction. Okay, it does not always mean the sexual stuff, but it does definitely mean seduction. Yeah, they hate the fact that you done got away from them at the time that you did. It's not even necessarily the fact that you are away from them. It's the fact that you are away from them at this point in time in your life that they wish they could have, did something differently to show up some type of way differently so they could be around for this celebration that you got going on because though they're rather performative, though they are extremely fucking performative, they don't like to admit that they are performative. Yeah, hear that. Though they are always performative, they will never acknowledge the fact that they are performative, though with their words. and their ways of expression, they're admitting that they're performative. But if you're looking for them to check a box of yes, no, and maybe, they always gonna check no. They're not performative. They are. So yeah, so they hate the fact that you're going on to the peaceful spaces in life. They don't understand why you don't want that struggle love or that investment in the drama and the chaos and the bullshit. Yeah, we definitely got to pull. Okay. All right. What is this? What is this? What is that? Baby. They trying to map out a plan. And you know, the plan is always trying to get you to come back to the state. Trying to get you to come back to the state of mind and a being that you accepted them and their monstrosities in. They're throwing evil eye at you actually being able to move forward and know that you're going to be supported. They want you to be afraid. They're looking at the old version of you and trying to figure out where is there a loophole that they can get in and get you to show up how they need you to show up to support what they're willing to do and perform as. I'm even hearing somebody apologizing with no context clues even. It's just one of those, damn, I'm sorry's. Or trying to say it in a soft enough tone that you feel that there's a lot of grief behind their apology. And Spirit said, baby, 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 don't fall for that shit. Don't fall for that shit. Okay, Spirit, Spirit, okay. All right, all right. Spirit is telling me to grab this deck. Then I say, King Cups, honey, they still shaking and quivering, concerned as hell. I heard when a clock strikes midnight, and when a clock strikes 9, Spirit say have more discernment. Confirmation, have more discernment about your time and it has to be utilized. It's not to say that you can't answer a phone call after 8 or 9 o'clock if you don't want to, or if you want to, but it's more so to say people will only respect your time once you show them that they have no choice but to respect your time. So booty call hours. Pure projection. Booty call hours. Honey, what? People would get, 7 o'clock? Yeah, even at 7 o'clock, it's booty call hours. Booty clout hours. Damn. Spirit said booty clout hours. So that's when, oh shit. So that's when someone's gonna start calling you and then, hey, let me call you right back. And the fact that they're leaving you on a cliffhanger of, I told you I was gonna call you right back. Honey, look, they said know when to close the door. It's like being a guardian and being a parent of your own mental space and your health well-being. When you say the door is locked at a certain time, now, Spirit say you don't need to tell them. You show them. When you say the door is locked at a certain time, that's when the door is locked and there's no entry. And we're talking about the adults, the adults that be trying to make their way in. So Spirit is also telling me that you need to show this. Don't tell anybody that this is your cutoff time, because if they're paying enough attention to you, they're going to realize what's your cutoff time. Because what Spirit is wanting to support you in is that they want you to not go to bed angry, frustrated, confused, or conflicted about anyone's intentions or your intentions or trying to figure out shit. Your night hours are to you and for your self-discovery of self and your peace. Even if you wind up having like that sort of justice and balancing the scales of what has been your self-confrontations, that time is for you. All right, it's not for somebody else to come in and say, oh, well, I just wanted to tell you good night. Not even in a text message, honey. All right, so spirits, so their ways of battling against you is exposed, and they're exposing themselves within how they are trying to force fit themselves within your space. The fact that everything look good. Everything look good here on the upper part of the veil. But once the veil is starting to lift, you see how old, tired, and how played out that shit is. Because the lips is crusty. Honey, they've been babbling their mouth so much and spinning this same ass fucking game and tactic so fucking long. with not just other people, but with you. And Spirit says, save yourself the issues of going back and forth in a sense of them perceiving that it's a negotiation of what it is that you're realizing. Don't tell them, just show them by moving differently. Because Spirit is saying they're not going to want to ask you the obvious questions of why you're choosing to or why you're choosing not to. And even if they do ask you those questions, they're not going to go deeper into those questions. They're going to try to gauge how to further manipulate your circumstances based upon that surface level ass question that you would have even gave them a response to. So, yeah. I love the fact that the Queen of Swords is right here, right above the traveling card. Ain't shit nobody can say to you to change, readjust, or how you confine yourself to all this. What they, I heard unsavory disciplinary actions. Disciplinary reactions. Yeah. So to the false narratives. You might be young. They might feel like you're young and like you're just getting hip to what, that you might just be getting hip to what they've been doing. But Spirit said, no, let them think that. Let them think that. Let them believe it. Once again, show is better than telling. Because when you're showing it, you are able to be discerning of who's actually paying attention. And just because they're paying attention and just because they might be right up to par with what it is that you are showing does not mean that they have the best intentions with their self-discovery of you or themselves. So, yeah. Yeah, they want reciprocity. They want reciprocity. They want you to reciprocate the energy that they're in. Yeah, no, thank you. No, thank you. All right, let's see. What else you want to tell us? And then we're going to wrap this read up and go on here and send these folks. Talk about an alienation. They feel alienated. They feel not only alienated, they feel like you are, that they thought they had you figured out this whole damn time. And Spirit said, no, they didn't. They didn't. And they say, we're going to cut this shit real short. Baby. And look. Top of the moon. Wait. Oh, yeah. They devastated. They... Okay. Yep. Spirit said, wrap this shit up real quick because you ain't got time. You got shit to do. You got life to live. Baby. They are trying to treat you as if they discovered you. Yeah, they want that recognition of whatever it is that you got that they can't even fathom, having of them owns, although they imagine it. They just thought that it would be you that they would have grappling at their feet. Yeah. They want to mount their, why am I saying this? They want to mount their flag on you. And whatever it is that you got coming, they don't even need to know. They just want to reap the benefits of it all and say that they got you there, that they Dora the explored you. Shut the fuck up. But no, Spirit said they gonna make their ass grieve. They gonna make their ass grieve and gravel. Make them like really have to expose themselves in vulnerability. And Spirit is also saying once again, watch yourself, because this vulnerability ain't got shit to do with politeness. It has nothing to do with generosity. Though there's somebody on the other end of this that is so fucking arrogant that they feel that them being generous towards you at all, you better fucking appreciate it. Like some very abusive mind fuck tactics trying to scare the fuck out of you. All right. Once again, they want you, and then I say it, they want you to feel what it is that they are feeling, even though they don't have the labels to the emotions that they're feeling, because the most familiar emotions that they are familiar with is anger, frustration, piss-offtivity, and envy from others onto them. Now, all this other shit that they feeling, they want to project that shit back to you. But rebels, we gonna go ahead and get, they said the top and the bottom of this. Where's the rebels at? And then all this. Temperance. Baby, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Oh, and then a page of swords. Oh, oh. Right, so you're literally, I'm seeing the way that this page of swords is looking, honey, and then an ace of wands again, and we're gonna pop that right there over her head. The way this ace is, this page of swords, oh honey, so it's the fucking truth about this shit. The way that this page of swords is looking, I never seen it like this, but this page of swords is literally, and it, bringing me back to this heart, this little heart that I have back here that's been here for a while. The heart was like, when I came in to read, this heart was kind of sideways, and I meant to tell y'all that y'all heart is even side-eyeing whoever this person or these people is. Your heart is literally side-eyeing that fucking energy, like, motherfucker, stay the fuck over there. I mean, him fell on his face, him face down, ass up. Use your own discernment. But the way that this page of swords is looking, it's like, motherfucker, you might think that I'm new to this, but I'm true to this. I wish a motherfucker would. Because I'm going to deal with you and handle you in a way that's so fresh, so new, that you didn't even, you going to take a step back and you going to continue to stare at me like, where the fuck did that shit come from? Okay? And here with the tempers, honey, yeah, you ain't shaking, you ain't worried or concerned at all. If anything, you just like, leave me the fuck alone, and everybody can have the day that they rightfully so deserve. All right? Now, with the it's Ace of Wands twice. So, at the beginning of the, yes, this is the centenary, and this, oh baby, is more and more certified. But at the beginning of the row and ending with the last card, the Ace of Wands, honey, you are so self-inspiring, and your courage, honey, I'm seeing Courage the Cowardly Dog. You did things when you were scared yourself, in all types of exposure. The way that you remain optimistic, the way that you want what's for you. You showed that you were willing to go through hell and hot fury for whatever was meant for you. I heard you raining on motherfuckers and on yourself like a Georgia thunderstorm. That you literally are no one to be fucked with in this arena of your miseducation that you are now educated in, and the education of yourself that you have acquired. Yeah, some people just don't know when to leave well enough to fuck alone. And I heard that you even left. We gonna grab this card right here. I heard that you even left the situation, baby. You left the situation so gracefully. Taking your accountability of yourself, whether you said it out loud or whether you just sat with it with yourself. You got people in different minds. They don't even know who the fuck they are. Whether they surface level shit is who the fuck they are, their internal shit, they are so fucking confused. Because they are carrying so much weight of other people's energies on them about how they want other people to perceive them on the other side of whatever this is with you. The exposure that is had, baby, we're going to leave this energy here on the table for a little bit, because I'm telling you, this here is strong. They are so, how the fuck is it that you love yourself? They thought that they were your obsession. You know, there are people out there still believing that love is obsession. No, that's so false. Obsession is an illness. Obsession is an illness. I say it again. Obsession is an illness. Okay? Now, you love yourself. You have self-respect. You have your dignity. You have your discernment. You have your integrity. God's integrity at that. God, Jesus, whomever you want to call it, Spirit divine, was not perfect. All right, but you say you're going to get as close to perfection with yourself as you can, with every fucking moment that you have in your time of existence. You're doing a course correction of you, of your view at that, your POV. Okay, and it says, if you are noticing, baby, we just had this. Yes, go listen to the last read. Go listen to the last read. Yeah. So it says, if you, okay. So the last read, what are we gonna call that? Because I haven't even titled that yet. Oh, they can't stop you. Nobody can stop you. Some shit along the lines of that. Who trying to stop? Oh, who trying to stop you? Some stuff along that line. But anyway, it says, if you are noticing changes within you, it's because you are leaving the old version of yourself behind. You are elevating and shedding unnecessary layers. Old cycles are ending and new beginnings are on the horizons. On the horizons, yes. You deserve this new chapter. You deserve this new chapter. Honey, look, I heard smiling faces. That song, Smiling Faces. But then I'm hearing somebody saying, beware. It goes straight from smiling faces to beware. And then I heard they smile in your face all the times they want to take your place. The backstabbers. And why is they trying to stab you in the back? Because they behind you. Anyway, so then you got 99, baby. 99, 99. This is definitely tied into the last message. So I'm going to leave it as a choice for you to listen to the last message if you feel that you want to, and for you to, for those who come to this message will come to this message, because when I was putting up these cards, the card on the bottom right before I started shuffling was this card, 9999, and it says lessons learned. Take stock of your accomplishments and how you arrived at them. This is a reminder to maintain optimism and drive towards your goals. And I'm going to say, and be driven towards your goals. Okay? Yeah, honey, because they might sit over there and help you decide to push on that throttle. Push that throttle button and say, let me hurry up and, add a little bit more speed and, a little bit more energy towards what it is that I'm doing that's going to help me remove myself from them and create more distance from them even further. Even this bullshit can be, an encouragement, okay, an inspiration. It says maintain your momentum, and it calls for your momentum. Okay, and notice that notice that the powers of heaven have your back. You made it! Exclamation mark! Exclamation point! And the reward goes to you. So rebels, I love you and I adore you, but I'm gonna send you on about your way because you got life to live, honey. And it says, seeing the true you. Yes, seeing the true you. And it says simplicity. So that means you didn't need all those extras. You didn't need all the extra audacities and all the extra nerves and encouragement, confirmation with the belly. They came along with none of this shit. You need it for a lesson. And this pushback here look like honeycombs, honey. And as much as I be calling y'all honey and saying baby, listen, sticky, sweet, and you just so full of nourishment. Okay, like of course, they're gonna be attracted to you. Okay, but you realize you learned your lessons learned. You learned your lessons, and that you don't need to stay in this shit to prove to anybody who's bigger, who's better, and who's bolder, because the boldest ones remove themselves from this type of inactivity that they call activity. Oh, divine union and exhaustion. I'm not playing. This is divine union and exhaustion. Oh shit. Okay. It says, Spirit said, don't even read it. Don't even read it. They said, no, you're exhausted with the whole concept of, the divine union is coming in. No, what's for you is for you. Who's for you and who's meant to be around will be around. So as far as you perceiving divine unions to be love affairs, you don't want no affair. As far as you perceiving divine unions to be, oh my goodness, my person is coming in and we're going to be so intimately in love with each other. Spirit saying you are definitely looking at all this shit completely differently. Okay. Rebel, let's get you one of these and one of these and confirmation. And you have the penguin with authenticity, with authentic. And it says, reach out to your tribe in times of need. Family gives you strength when when you're facing the storms. Love, love your uniqueness. You are full of surprises. Break free from others' expectations. Just be yourself. And then you also have as a clarifying card with that clairvoyance. I am helping, I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see the heavenly love. Yeah, because you exhausted with that shit. So I am also being told to grab these. Oh, baby, you got the Eight of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles, which takes you into the Nine of Pentacles. Your self-sufficiency. Everything that you are developing here on out is built from the rooter to the tutor from yourself, of yourself. You have cracked that seed open and you said that you are done being underground with any aspect of who it is that you are, that you have nothing to hide, that you just have fruit that is waiting to be treated and nourished of you. Okay, so whatever it is that you are doing and investing in from yourself with the all positivity of doing no harm unto others, because now you understand that there is a division of that there is a thin line between love and hate, and others feel that because you are choosing yourself that you're doing harm to them. You're not touching them. You're not speaking to them. You ain't even being bothered by them. You're just simply not allowing yourself to be weaponized against yourself, your lack, and be abused. So Spirit said, keep on going. I would definitely suggest you go listen to the last read. I would definitely encourage that, but I'm going to leave that up to y'all. Rebels, I got to get you out of here. Oh, yeah, it's a fight. It's a fight. It's a fight. Who gives a fuck? You fighting for yourself, okay? And that's the only fight you give a damn about is you fighting for yourself. And it says indecision. Oh, it's a fight of indecision. Okay, I use my intuition in all aspects of life. And they feel that you're indecisive because you maneuver the way that you do. Rebels, I love you and I adore you, but we don't have any time for this. And I'm going to let him lay there up on his face a little while longer. Next read, who knows? I might pull him back up and see how long he lasts. Anyway, Rebels, love you and I adore you. Go live your life. Go make it do what it needs to do for you, babe. Go, Rebels.